Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Okay. Thing real quick. Okay, perfect. I well, oh my goodness. So, well, it is. Hello, Foxians. It is your actual Fox, Rena, and we're gonna be playing Ace Attorney. Ace Attorneys again. It is your Fox Rena, and we're gonna play Ace Attorney again. And I hope y'all are excited as I am. I have to finish the case, this cold case. Case for this opponent. Is the last thing. The last thing we did was basically we sort of pinned the blame on the third person after. I totally got her name, but now Phoenix told us that there might be like a fourth person maybe. So who knows? But I hope y'all are excited to I hope y'all are excited for to finish this cold case. But honestly, yes, this one. Honestly, before when I was just like chilling out, I was playing some rivals, and honestly, that was the worst. Those are the worst 2 hours of my life, in my opinion, because honestly, Rivals has such terrible matchmaking, not gonna lie. Proceeds. Like, before I continue, it's like, I feel like Rivals just purposely just put you in such terrible team comps where it's like, it's unfair. And I'm like, over here just like frothing at the mouth like, oh my goodness, these people are the most entitled people you'll ever meet. And I'm like, and I'm like, just like dying. I want to play the game. I want to enjoy the game, and I can't because I get paired with like such crappy ass people, and it's like I cannot win. I cannot win with these. I cannot win, and it's like, and I get so frustrated. But that's my mini rant. Alright. Has our witness Miss Olga Orly? Yeah, Olga was the person who was there. Had the fast reflex. Recovered? Yes, yes, Your Honor. She regained conscience. Perhaps we can hear her version of the events again. That's the thing, you see, she's quite fatigued. You look quite fatigued yourself, Mr. Pinay. Sadly, fatigue is insufficient grounds for refusing to testify or prosecute. The defense would like to request that Miss Orley take the stand. Very well. The witness will take the stand. Hopefully, perhaps you can repeat your name and profession? Or perhaps Your Honor admit that you're a poor liar and a poor loser. Not. Oh. Name's Miss Orley. That's the truth. I'm the pro dealer. People call me Olga Quick Fingers Orley. Oh, so that fragile persona that she has is all just like a fake. Who would have guessed? Want to know? I'm not really Russian, and my last name sounds like, oh really? There's the truth. I hope you're satisfied. Witness, you will tell the court what you were really up to that night. Fine, I'll talk. We had a plan, you see. Let me remind you that you're currently under oath. Any further fabrications will have serious consequences. Fine. Like I said, I'm a pro. That guy Smith hired me to do what I do best. I was planted at the Borchet Boat Club several days prior to the night of the game as a waitress. You were in cahoots with the victim? Not that he needed my help. Smith is a well-known poker player in some circles. But winning, that wasn't the main purpose of this game. It was about destroying a legend, the unbeatable Phoenix Wright. The plan was simple, elegant really. You see, we set up a trap of sorts. I was to plant the card in Wright's pocket beforehand, and then deal 5 aces during one of their games. When their hands were revealed, Smith would call him out and search Wright. He would pull out the planted card and the trap would snap shut. You swap the cards? Exposed as a cheater and losing on top of it, it would have been made a great double play. Just like that, the legend would be dashed to pieces. Indeed. Getting caught red-handed cheating would cast doubt on all his prior wins. A 7-year legend destroyed by one little card. That was the plan. Damn, they really wanted to take him down. Oh really, Miss Orley? How droll. But in years you made quite the mistake. A mistake? I agree. The trap was elegant. Yeah, what happened to that planted card? Hey, that's right. He's lucky I'll give him that. You have to be slip-free from a trap laid by Olga Quickfingers Orley. Oh really? The witness would be much cuter if she dispensed with the evil magic chicken. Cute? Who wants to be cute? I'm not cute. I'm bad. You hear me? Bad. When you're through being bad, perhaps you could testify to the court. Tell us about this trap and how it was sprung. That night, I planted the cards like I was supposed to. Oopsies. Listen, and Wright lost the last hand just like he was supposed to, then Smith searched him. But the planted card was gone and the trap failed. The next one, Wright picked up a bottle and swung it. It wasn't me who hissed me, it was that no-good cheating defendant. A surprisingly frank testimony that slowly was mostly in the dark. The trap was perfect, I tell you, perfect. That rotten cheater hasn't messed it up. Looks who's talking. Well, the testimony for what it's worth is all yours, Mr. Justice. With witnesses like her, who needs criminals? And with defendants like Mr. Wright, who needs prosecutors? The night I planted the card like I was supposed to, and Wright lost the last hand just like he was supposed to. Then Smith searched him, but the hand card was gone. The trap failed. The card disappeared? Yeah, my trump card, the 5 of hearts, gone without a trace. Proof? Who's Zippo? We searched every nook and cranny, even inside his cute little hat. But the card was nowhere to be found, is this correct? Never in my long storied career never has quick fingers only been so really do. Oh really, what did happen to the 5 hearts? Don't look at me, why don't you ask that cheating, lying, two-faced defendant? So the 5 hearts is still missing in action. The next moment, Rice, when I picked up the ball and swung it. It wasn't me who was meant, it was that no-good cheating defendant. I'm gonna press on him. I'm gonna try to milk her for all the information that she's worth. Tell me about that. Just who do you think you're talking to? They don't call me quick fingers for nothing. I am a pro, which means my pro. Oh, my eyesight is a pro. Honestly, she has to be glanced bad to miss something in that small room. Yeah, but Mr. Wright did have a motive to hit the victim. Different personalities with the same testimony. I believe he had where you want her, Jeff. The circumstances have changed, yet her testimony has not. That means that be a contradiction there. Why? That night I planned to hit the card like I was supposed to. This planted card, which card was it exactly? Let's see, what do we have in our... Let's see what we can get. What's it? The trump card? The 5 of hearts. Let me guess. Mr. Ray was to have switched the 5 with the ace to make a full house. At least that's what you're going to accuse him of doing, thereby ruining his legacy. As into Mr. Wright's pocket. See the Wright's pocket. When was that? Why, before the master course, while he was eating. At the Brochet Bowl Club, we serve Portia and the suckers. Remind me never to go there. Of course, the card was to make his great debut during the game. Like a good Brochet, a plot must be cooked up early and allowed to thicken. And Wright lost the last hand like he was supposed to. Then. So everything went according to plan? Exactly, the 5th came up, so it was obvious that the switch went off without a hitch. Unless the extra card was found in his pocket, Wright would be ever known as a cheater and a fraud. There are worse things to be known as, I suppose. Tell us what happened with the search. Wait, isn't that a little odd? What's odd? He searched Mr. Wright thoroughly and found nothing, which means he didn't cheat. He had no reason to strike the victim. Well... What was that just now? It said something. Something wrong, Justice? No, nothing on it. What to do? So I pressure... We're gonna press her a little harder. So are you hiding something? What are you talking about, you? Me? Quick fingers? Oily? Hi, something? The defense will refrain from baseless accusation. I have one question for the witness. You say you saw the moment the defendant hit the victim. Is this true? Of course it's true. I did see it, honestly. I see it when She's lying. With my own eyes, I saw it. What's this weird vibe I'm getting? The witness, for instance, Miss Orley, she wanted to touch the back She would touch the back of her neck during certain parts of her testimony. Did you notice? Touching her neck, was it? Oh. She's hiding something. Well, what's going on? This sensation is coming into focus. There, that twitch is so clear. It's like I could perceive her habits like I couldn't before.
Gotcha!
Miss Orley, perhaps you are unaware of this yourself. Huh? Unaware of what? Unaware when you get to a certain part of your testimony, you touch the back of your neck with your left hand. My neck? So what? So what? What indeed, Justice? I haven't noticed anything of the sort. When she said that part of the testimony, she suddenly recalled something. Her body reacted in memory and she touched her neck. I'm sure of it. Memory? Would someone care to explain what he's babbling about? It's highly unusual, but let me ask it a friend. You claim to witness remembering something. Maybe you have evidence to show. Her habits is switching whenever she talks about the moment of the crime. So what would remind her most at the moment? I'm sorry. Really, you recall the crime that night you scratched your neck. I noticed this happened when you think about the moment of the crime. There must be some reason behind this habit of yours. I believe the weapon that left there is an erasable impression on your neck. Whenever she talks about the moment of the crime, she touched her neck, and what reminds us most of it than the bottle, the murder weapon. But something doesn't fit. If you were the only witness crime, why would that make you touch your neck like that? What's he talking about now? Was Mr. Smith the victim who was hit, not you. Well, let me see. This is cross-examination across wild conjecture. The witness habits there are completely irrelevant. Justice, I'll admit, I'm a bit confused myself. This is certainly a unique cross-examination. I'll explain later, just trust me. Now is our chance to break her. Miss Orley, please testify in detail about the moment of the crime. The very moment. I only know nothing. We know you're not Russian. The witness will testify, please, now. Fine. He's the one who did it. I won't let him out of my sights until the cops get here.
Hold it!
You seem uneasy. You tried standing up here. Your eyes are darting all over the place. I must be getting one. Tell me, after the crime, what was the defendant like? Oh, well, he must have been stunned by the weight of his crime. He sat at the day's table until the cops came. I believe he got all the testimony you're going to get out the way. So what do you think about her testimony? I'll tell you what I think. Her testimony it's basically bogus. It contradicts the evidence. Well, show us this evidence, Mr. Justice. The evidence that you claim contradicts it. Soon a little hours to say until the cops get here. I know there's some that contradicts that. What could it be? Introduce, show us it. Let me see. See, because I'm trying. Miss Orley, we have a record here that clearly contradicts what you said. It states that the police were alerted by a report from the defendant. And we know that the defendant left the room and climbed the stairs to make that phone call from the first floor of the Pursuit Bowl Club. I knew. So explain how you kept an eye on the defendant when he left the room entirely. There's just a lobster. So there was just a lobster in there from the man who picked up the bomb swinging at that night wasn't the defendant. Ooh. Cutscene. So this is a poker game. In between the poker game between the with defense showdown time. You dirty cheat. Check his pockets now. It's gone. The card's gone. You lose. Just then, Smith grabbed the bottle from next to right, and he hit me. Some masters are cheating you. So technically this was just self-defense then. When I came to, the victim was already dead, and I said it. That's why I couldn't reveal who I really was. If it came out that I was in league with Smith, I'd be a suspect for sure. Well, where does that leave us? Madness. This is madness. I'm dreaming. It must have been me who was hit with the bottle, and I'm imagining all of this. It appears that prosecution is at his wit's end, and frankly, I can't blame. Mr. Gavin, what do you think about this turn of events? Mr. Gavin, sir, I believe that as the defense in this case, we are compelled to call Miss Orley a big fat liar. What? 3 were in that room the night the murder. The defendant, her victim, and she has a motive. A motive? Her plot foiled. The witness got into argument with her client, Mr. Smith, and then the outcome of the argument was murder. What? I am no killer. It's a trap. Someone tried to frame me. What tangle was we weave when we practice to deceive? So tangled we caught ourselves in a Mr. Right? Such a hasty conclusion. It's not like you, Chris. Oh, Gavin, what are you saying? Why not consider the other possible that there was another person in the room at the time of the murder? Right, like Mr. Wright said was saying before, the single card was swapped into the victim's hand after the murder. The one who swapped the card didn't know 2 color cards were being used. A 4th person. This year again, your 1st person doesn't answer. Indeed, that's why I decided to bring this case to court. Here's where there's no escape and no chance for deception. The perfect place to catch the real criminal, and we're in luck. Your clue to the criminal identity was kindly provided for us, and right at the beginning of the trial, no less. What? Apollo, perhaps you know what I'm talking about. So, remember what I said? The 4th person who swapped the cards made 1 critical error. Here she wasn't considering the colors on the back. I was right, but now how could such an obvious mistake occur? The cards used for the last game were red, but yet there's one person here in our court who thought those cards were blue. Yeah, I had that impression too, but what? Well, Paul, do you think you can figure out who it was? It's not me, I swear. Who's this 4th person? Why do you always get put on the spot like this? Let's hear what the defense has to say. Who was it? Who thought the... No, it can't be. It can't be, right? Why is my brain... It can't be. My brain is like, is it Gavin? Hold on.
Take that!
It can't be. As I expect, your eyes and ears are as sharp as your hair. I was right? Christoph, Gavin, you were the first person I met. But of course Gavin knows the color of the cards. How could he? As you can see, the photo in the frame is black and white. Couldn't tell which of the cards are blue and the one on the floor or the two. But look, you can see the colors in the photo. Yes, but when he said the cards were blue, it was well before this came to light. It is true that the defendants were engaged in a game of poker. Yes, only that a game. It appears as a competition, Your Honor. A competition? Yes, a test of wits, a silent clash of only cards. Their mass wheat and blue flames know its final outcome. Oh, I did not pick that up. It's probably good. Well, Christoph? Mr. Gavin? Mr. Gavin, is something the matter? No, nothing, excuse me. It was just so sudden. Right? You aren't seriously accusing me, are you? Oh, Christoph, you know I never take a joke this far. This has gone ridiculous, beyond dumb. This is saying the defendant is accusing his own defense attorney of murder? I assure you, I'm quite sick. But what possible connection could Mr. Gavin have to? I wasn't aware that I had connection with Mr. Smith either. Yes, but Gavin and the victim had never ever met. Well, what if they had met? There's a possibility after all. They must have met that night before the game started. What are you suggesting? Is this the truth? Mr. Wright was saying something about, well, one thing to do. Mr. Wright, the defense would like to request you to testify to the court. Defense would like to request no such thing. Mr. Gavin, testimonies must relate to the case. How can anyone thing happen before the game of poker be related? I'm not sure I found this yet. As explained before, the defense believed that Miss Orley, I am to assume you speak to Mr. Justin, as he is the defense, not you. Mr. Justice, the Mr. Wright's testimony is up to you. Oh, okay. Does the court, in your opinion, need to hear Mr. Wright's? I would like to hear the testimony. This was Mr. Wright's strategy. He was playing this off. I intend to see it through. The defense would like to request that Mr. Wright testify to the court. You will betray your teacher? Sorry, Miss Young, this is about law. This is about the truth. Very well, the defendant, Mr. Wright, will take the stand, please. That evening, Christoph and I had dinner. We sat at the table in this photograph. Shady Smith walked in 5 minutes after Christoph left. When it failed, Smith hit the waitress. The girl was not that opponent. Smith was uncontrollable and left to call the police. When I returned, he was dead, blood streaming from a cut to his forehead. That's when I made that phone call to the defense attorney, Gavin. Gavin, you were at the bullshit ball the night of the murder? I dined with him rather frequently, and he talked to the defendant on the phone directly after murder. Why, against my will, I had to have been involved with murder. I thought I might need of a lawyer, so I called him. You were playing this all along, weren't you, right? Just because you wanted to drag me into your little murder trial. The only thing I wanted is the truth, as I did back then and now. I thought my office was doing you a favor when we took on your defense. It appears that I was wrong. Very well, the defense may cross-examine the witness. Justice, sir? He's lying, and you're going to expose him. Understood, Mr. Gavin versus Mr. Wright, this can't end well. Why can't I have a normal trial? The evening Christoph and I had a dinner. We sat at the table in this photograph. Shady Smith walked in 5 minutes after Christoph. 5 minutes, so the two of them could have passed in the restaurant during that time. That would have been a faithful account to be sure. Oh, Mr. Wright, what was it you said? Christoph Gavin and Shady Smith may have met. I believe I did say that. Here I was on nerves about this meeting, and now we hear they just passed in the hall. That does seem a little weak as a presence of murder. Oh, it will be if that were all that really happened. Come on, Mr. Wright. What are you hiding this time? When the trap fails, Smith hits the waitress. The girl was knocked out cold and Smith was uncontrollable and left to call the police. You made the call to the police from the first floor to the restaurant, correct? Exactly, cell phones don't get signals in the hideout. Was there anyone else on the first floor at the time? No, so it was just the middle of the night after all. So they were in the darkened restaurant and called the cops. After making the call, I was returned to hideout. Didn't seem right to leave the injured waitress alone. When I returned, he was dead, blood streaming from a cut on his forehead. And when you returned, the defense was already dead, yes. Oh man, I was a little sorry when I walked in. A little? He was bleeding from his forehead after all. I guess I'd be startled too if I walked in on a scene like that. That was why I made my phone call to Defense Attorney Gavin. Could you explain why you called Mr. Gavin? I honestly got involved in a rather sickly affair. I figured Gavin Law's office would give me a friend ready for my defense fee. I'm glad to hear you intend to pay. Oh, I'll pay in full, Christoph. It was I who got you involved after all. You may find the price of your defense quite high, my good friend. Quite high. Is this the truth that Mr. Evans Justice, you know what you need to do. He's lying. Expose him. But Mr. Wright is trying to tell. Truth has to be in there somewhere. You had dinner with Mr. Gavin? Yes, he dined with me at the Mercer Bowl. We were enjoying a usual dinner at our usual spot as usual. Always eat at the table closest to the piano. I see. Where was Mr. Swift sitting at? So the plates and such on the tables were from your dinner. Indeed, the remnants of his meal with Christoph. We dined for 2 hours and Christoph left after that. After this trap failed, this is the same time that was you mentioned. The plan was simple, elegant really. You see, if we set up a trap of sorts, I was to plant a card in Miss Wright's pocket before and then deal 5 aces during one of their games. When their hands Harry Smith would call him out and search Wright. He would then pull out the planted card and the trap would snap shut. You swap the Yes, like that, the legend would be dashed to pieces. Yes, a harmless prank in this. It was quite a fate that I happened to discover it. A quirk. I happened to put my hands in my pocket and I found a card. The card she planted. Yes, I snuck a peek at it and found off the 5 card. I had a feeling something might happen, so I disposed of her before the game started. Disposed where? There was an empty bottle of grape juice I had been drinking right beside me. Did a card inside the bottle. Empty bottle of grape juice? The murder weapon. But there was... I rolled it up and shoved it in there. The colored glass makes it hard to see. See, the bottle widths between the deceiver and the would-be deceived. That sounds like a terrific job. Card inside a murder weapon? That's strange. Did the police miss it in Did the police miss it in their investigation? Maybe I'll take a look. It's right, the poker had to approve of this bottle with. Please revise your testimony with this new information. I wonder if I can open it. No clues here. The bottle is completely empty.
Objection!
But there's no... Mr. Wright, if I may. Yes, I examined the bottle and you don't see a card in here. No? What, Mr. Surely it isn't all you have to say for you. You can't say that I know what happened to the card, but did put it in that bottle, however. Perhaps a 5th person came in and took it, and a 6th person could have helped. Mr. Gavin, Mr. Wright, it's your client. My apologies, Your Honor. You don't have you disparaging against our investigations either. We look inside the bottle. There was nothing. So what's going on? Is Mr. Right hand looking at us again? Or did the card just disappear? Please continue cross-examination. I am afraid to see decisive contradiction call for a decisive end. Push him harder, Justice. Break him. It's just you and the training. Go for the KO. Why do I get the feeling we're not our client's side anymore? That evening, Christoph. When I returned the room, he was dead from a cut on his forehead.
Objection!
Mr. Wright, if I may, yes. Take a look at this photograph on the screen. See the victim here? He was wearing a hat. I wouldn't think you could see blood on his forehead. Good point. Justice. Next time you point out inconsistency, put a little oomph into it. Sorry, can you explain this to the court? I forgot to mention something. I was the one who put the hat on his head. You put the hat on the dead man's head? You worked through our entire program. After calling the police when I returned to the scene, his head was full in view. It's shiny and bright just like in that photograph. And I picked his hat off the ground and put it on his head. Why'd you do such a thing like that? All I can say is I'm sorry, but that's the only thing I could touch at the crime scene. So Miss Orley didn't see it being the victim, or his... I think not, she was out, but I believe I was the only one who witnessed his head. Here we go again, Mr. Gavin. Pardon, it's just seeing that our client is determined to lie his way through his... Hey, he's still our client, isn't he? I believe that's enough of that. Mr. Gavin, this witness testimony is more likely a travesty. It's riddled with lies. I'm beginning to see how you came to lose your attorney badge 7 years ago. Well, you certainly have a unique way of treating your clients yourself, and I believe it was just you who threw the first stone. Right? If you intend to ever tell the truth about this, it's now or never. Don't be misled. I haven't told a single lie here. When I noticed the trap, I put the card in the bottom to dispose of it. When I put the hat on the victim's head, let's just say I had a reason for doing that as well. A reason? The reason is right here. Your cell phone? That night, I spoke with the defense attorney Gavin after calling the police, just in case I recovered. What's this? Now we're all here. I see no reason I shouldn't play it back for the court. Christoph, I seem to be in a bit of trouble. What's this? Game not going well? Something like that. That generation challenged you? He turned out to be good? Turned out to be dead. Someone hit him hard. You mean someone cracked that flawless China pat? It wasn't you, was it? Me? Please, the cops should be here any minute. I'm in your hands. Should it become to that? Bone China plate. I kind of porcelain very smooth, shiny, and not plate, but I believe he was referring to a certain gentleman's balding forehead. The court appreciates the defendant's discretion and not indicate my forehead. Wait a sec, something's not right about that phone. After Mr. Gavin ate dinner with you, he left the Brocade Bowl Club. Most certainly. Then how did he know? How did he see this bone China plate? That's right, yes. That was when I began to see my good friend in a different light. Trouble, I returned to the crime scene. When I spotted Mr. Smith's head again, I realized exactly what was wrong. Mr. Holmes again, the stage has been set. Perhaps you would like to explain this to the court? Explain exactly how did you come by your privileged knowledge of the victim's head? So, this is your reason, the reason why you put the victim's head back on your point is yet it comes down to this hazard Venus, right? It was Gavin. Order, I will have Mr. Yes, Your Honor. I believe this court has been left with no other choice. Are you prepared to hear defense attorney Gavin's testimony? Well, at the... Let's go. Very well. We'll break for 10 minutes, after which Gavin will stand to stand for cross-examination. Are we clear on this? Clear, Your Honor. Very well. This will be the final recess for the day. Dude, this is throwing so many curveballs. Mr. Gavin and Mr. Wright are both in the judge's team. Who would have thought that today would turn out like this? May I? Oh. Huh? What? Hello, sir. Please pick... What is all this about? What is this one? Okay, excellent. I have a message for you. The last hand's about to be played. You'll need a trump card to make it. A trump card? The card you have chosen is magical. Use it wisely, and the game is yours. That's all. A blood, an ace. Where did I remember that card? It's a missing ace. Smith's hand has 3 cards, and Mr. Wright 2. It has 5 aces in all. It is true. I have seen it. The 5 ace. There was cheating. I swear to you. Missing 5th ace. Wait, this blotch of red. Is this blood? You have your trump card. Now it's your turn. You to cut the deck and draw the truth. My father's face in your hand. Yes, I know you can do it. Oh, you're his. Oh, you're Venus's daughter. This frostbite card is my trump card for finding the truth. So he gave birth to a magician, I'm assuming. I fell deep into thought as my mind raced to understand what this all. That girl, I've seen her recently, but where? That's when I made the connection. Receive from Sir, could this be the 5th? April 22. This is a long... Honestly, I'm really enjoying this. Before I find out, reconvene. Defense Attorney Christoph Gavin, will you please take the stand? Well, now then, if you will. Well, Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. Will the witness say his name and occupation? Is this first necessary? Believe me, far stranger things happen in this court. We're fine. I'll pay later in law. First, there's one thing we need to make clear. How did you know about the secret beneath the victim's head? By secret, I'm guessing the fact that Mr. Smith was bald. Forgive my dear, but what is about this fellow's head? No one seems to have an order interest in it. Oh, I want to call it an order name, Mr. Gavin. Mr. Wright, what do you think you're doing, right? Wow, things sure look different from the other side, you know what I mean? Well, speaking of looking from the other side, let's consider something first. The victim that wore that hat all night never once talked about, never once taking it off except for that one time. That one time being the instance he was hit. When Mr. Wright returned from reporting the crime, the hat was laying on the ground. Mr. Wright picked it up and placed it on the victim. In other words, in order to have seen Mr. Wright's bald head, you have to been there in the hideout in the time the crime. In other words, I must have been the real killer? Is what you're trying to say? Not bad, Apollo. Mr. Gavin, I'm afraid that I haven't been entirely honest with the court. What? Oh, I assure you have been with the noblest of intentions. I did it all to protect my client, Mr. Yeah, I'm afraid in this current situation, I see a little reason to hide it. Very well. Allow me to tell you the truth of what happened that night. Finally, you may begin with your testimony. Tell us, how were you involved in the events of that fateful night? The rage I sensed in a man that night troubled me, so I returned to the club, went down to the basement and peeked in through the little window to the hideout. This would have been right after that murder took place. The victim was dead as he appeared in a bald head, an unconscious girl, and Wright holding a bottle in his hand. Since that he was not the best place for me to be at the time, so I left. That's why the call came from Wright. So you witnessed the murder? For better or worse, miss the actual moment of the deed. Mr. Gavin, may I remind you that you are on Mr. Wright's defense. Your testimony is clearly disobedience to your client. What can I say? I'm standing on the witness's stand after all. So you are Mr. Gavin. So you had to testify as you did. You had to tell them you saw the scene of trying through that little one. Mr. Wright, you had to say that because that was the only probable window of opportunity, right, Paul? Mr. Wright, the defense shouldn't do the cross-examination, not the defendant. Mr. Justice, are you prepared? Yes, Your Honor. I can't believe I'm actually going against Mr. Gavin. This trial is getting weirder and weirder.
Hold it!
The man you meet, Mr. Smith, he was different from the other customers. His aura, shall we say. No, he was a serious poker player, but it was more than that. So then you know the truth of the nature of your client's job. Of course, but I also know that he wasn't engaged in gambling, which was... Well, it makes sense that he knows. They were friends after all. Worrying for my friend, I returned to... You see, I fear this might be someone to settle an old score. I see what happened then. Pressing him the little window. You mean the little one used to watch up upstairs? A relic of the ancient past, and the black market used it, I believe. What? You just go through the trouble of peeking in through the window. What happened? Either just open the door and go into the room? I didn't want to upset Mr. Wright, you see. Upset Mr. Wright? But if my fears have been unfound, I've been walking on their match. Bad form, to say the least. So far, everything he says makes sense.
Hold it!
How did you know it was right after the murder? Really now, no need to shout us. I was just getting to that part in the testimony. Ah, there he is, the coolest defense in the West. We know him well. Even when we standing up on the witness stand, some things never changed. I was afraid you changed too, right? But you haven't. And the overbearing persona of yours? With friends like these, who need enemies?
Hold it!
By photo, you mean the sickening photographs of the crime scene? Precisely, you see. He wasn't his hat then. I saw his head when he was dead, but then Mr. Wright came along and he started to see the crime for us. A bald-headed and unconscious girl and Wright holding a bottle in his hand. Those were the only three of the scene crime? Yes, as far as I saw at least. They were back where we saw. The killer was the defendant, Mr. Wright. Who else could it be? But why didn't you talk to the police? 2 reasons. First, I didn't actually witness the very moment. Second, the officer was asked to defend Wright. Even after seeing what I seen, I couldn't abandon my friend.
Objection!
It must have been someone else at the moment. Justice, I just said I saw no one. Not that is so, but that goes against what Mr. Ah yes, this is Miss Here's 4th person. Who could conveniently be the real killers? Not to see we agree, Gavin. Let me pose a question to them. Tell me, what possible reason does the real killer have to swap in the car? Perhaps he can show us a reason why such an unnecessary thing. How can I show something? I can't find myself. The heart that was swapped was the 5th and 8th. He's right. Well, Mr. Justice, the question is why the killer was swapped and raised. Can you point out a reason? Doesn't like to present evidence for the reason why a card was swapped out. Why the... let me see this book. A single drop of blood making the front of the card. Is there anything on the back? My reason is that this is that an ace or what? Boy got blood right next to the shit. This is insane. Why wasn't I told? Could this be the missing fifth ace? Inconceivable. How could? What are you doing with that? Well, that's the thing. Hey, why, Mr. Gavin? So it's just a fishy card from some fishy. Oh, that card is mine. That is, I picked it up at the Bullshit Bowl Club the night after the murder. I gave it to my daughter. Cards are your soccer trades after all. No, impossible, unacceptable. The court can't accept this evidence. It's fraud. Fraud. How can you be so sure? What? I would think the only person who would claim it was fraud would be the person who took the real card from the crime scene, the real killer. Allow me just to elaborate. If this trace of blood was the reason for the killer to take the card from the scene of crime, where are you going with this? Take another look at this photo and the victim's head. At this moment of the crime, his hat fell to the floor, and the trickle ran from his forehead down on the back, and a drop of blood had fallen onto one. I suppose the killer then took the card to hide the blood. Regardless, that evidence is non-permissible. Oh, right, regardless of how you wasted the last 7 years you used to be alone. You know what a serious crime is to conceal evidence. Oh, we can dismiss the finer points of legal. What important now is that I answer your question. What are you talking about? You want to know why the killer have taken a card from the crime? And now I told you that one drop of blood in the size of evidence you see. This is baseless conjecture. It's baseless. Oh, I assure you it's quite base. It's amazing, really, how a single drop of the blood on a single card can lead us to. Quite simple, right, Apollo? Yeah. Try picturing the scene of the crime in your head. Whoa. 3D? The murder that took place in a hideout. The body of the luckless victim was found at the poke tent, and before the killer swapped a card out, there was a single card with a droplet of blood in there. Given this, there is one decisive problem with this scene. Well, what is it? Let's keep in mind, shall we? Given there was a drop of blood on a card, whose position in this stagger doesn't fit? The victim, the killer, is a witness, the second witness, whose position doesn't fit with this bloody card? Is it the victim's?
Take that!
Well, isn't it the victim's pistol that's the problem? I don't follow your logic. Well, look, the victim was struck in the head, sitting him back in his chair. You think any blood would have fallen behind, not onto the table in front of him? Take a look at this photo again. If you blood in this position, the blood would have fallen onto the table, not onto the car. Wait, that's right. So what does this mean? Inside where's a super chair? Oh man, Apollo, try turning the chair around. Recreate the scene. Select the document. Hold on. Let me give me. Yes, sir. The chair was facing the other way. What happened? To be. That's right, because it was so we assume that at the time of the murder, the victim's chair was facing from away from the table. When Mr. Wright returned from informing the police which way was the chair's facing, when I came to the room the body was facing as seen left with me, the killer turned the chair back around. Let's take the next step. Look at the diagram once more. We know the victim was facing away from the table, but this creates another significant contrast. Let's test your reasoning skills, shall we? Apollo, whose location consists our new understanding? Whose location? Then it would be the killers then.
Take that!
The victim was strangled. Indeed. Well, wouldn't it be harder for a killer to hit him in front, sitting from where his indicators currently is? I would think it'd be quite hard, yes? Yes, but what you're saying makes no sense. Why would the victim suddenly turn to face the wall in the middle? At least a sufficient reason will come too soon to learn. What? There's something in this diagram that makes far less sense actually. Look again at the side. Pull up. This victim was struck while he was sitting as shown here. Where would his assailant be standing? Try marking on the... What? There's no room to... Where's the killer should be? Don't worry, let's think it there and see. We know the victim was facing towards us and a tiny panic. That's the only thing we know for sure. Try to forget anything else. Where would the...
Take that!
Well, I guess the killer would have to be here. Anything to say, Mr. Just? Sorry, a little late for that, I'm afraid. Come on, give me a... Try not to overthink things, but what does your... We know the victim was facing towards the wall at the time.
Take that!
Oopsies. Oopsies, didn't mean to... I did not mean to press that again. It would have to be standing right here. Whoa. Right here. Have to be standing while here. You get points for flair, but that's all about you get. I thought I was onto something. Who will do? I hardly need to see the point that standing there would be. The victim facing a solid cart. Are you claiming to climb the cardboard and hit them from above? It's simple logic, really. If this was really the only place you could have been staying, then that means that at the very moment the crime. Wait, at this moment this crime, the carpet wasn't there. I mean, that's the only explanation, right? Mr. Your Honor, I have a suggestion for the defense. We should erase his in the carpet immediately. Bailiff 17 to privacy immediately. Have to move the car. Honestly, what do y'all think of this? Honestly, to me, this is really interesting. If this is such good plot, the plot is thickening, and even though I messed up like 3 times, one was by accident though. Please give this to the bailiff. Yes, I see. You do belong this department after all, Mr. Wright. I do my... But I hope y'all are enjoying this as I am, because honestly, this is kind of fun. Let's forge ahead while we look at the diagram once again. It's been changed. If the killer was standing here at this crime scene, then this cardboard wasn't here, which means the pole tried moving the cardboard. It will block the window. Thank you. As you can see, the cardboard was the problem. At the time of the murder will have to be shown here. Now everything is in place to reconstruct the moment of the crime. Oh my, what's this? What? Look at the diagram of the crime scene. Yeah, it's purely found yet another contradiction, what I believe to be the final contradiction. Oh, did you notice something, Apollo? Our line of deduction is rapidly approaching its logical conclusion. Now then, Mr. Justice, please point to the new contradiction indicator. Is it the victim, the killer, the witness, the which indicator in this room? Because there would be no reason for you to be there. Because it'd be just sitting into cardboard. This cardboard, we all know. Okay, assuming it was smooth, sure, why not? Well, if it was, something really doesn't fit. The cardboard would be completely covered up the state. That's right, there's someone standing outside would be able to see someone like Mr. What did you say? It's the coolest offense in the West, losing school. Don't expect me to play along with your little games, right? It's only a game until someone gets killed, Mr. Get. And someone was while the window to that room was blocked by cardboard. So, Monsieur, perhaps you'd like to explain to the court exactly where did you witness the crime scene from? Excuse me, Your Honor. Order, this is court of law and I will have one. We just now received word of our investigating team at the abortion bowl. They examined the cardboard in the cloud, Your Honor. Oh, and what did they find? Well, Your Honor, it turns there is a secret passage behind it. What? Ah yes, I believe I mentioned some sort of things before. This is one of the tricks of the rooms Aurelius knows about. I do remember him saying something like that now that you mentioned. Secret passage is a handy thing to know when you're engaged in illegal goings-ons. Know where you might need to duck away from the eyes of the lost. The room has a secret passage. Where does it go? It's like connected to the restaurants, but the underworld's boss would get away from it and enjoy a cold bowl of portion noodle, just like our killer. Honestly, this is really good. This is really good. I love this deception games that I've, well, honest. But y'all have figured this out. Would y'all have been able to do this faster than I would? Probably. Y'all seem smart. I see it, but I don't believe it. That girl wasn't kidding when she said I needed this trump card for the last hand. At the time of the murder, the window was blocked and the victim's hat was only off his head for the few minutes between Mr. Smith and Mr. Wright's return from calling the cop. In other words, the only place anyone could have seen the victim's body was from inside the hideout. Well, Mr. Gavin, come on, say something. Dare I ask what really happened that night? Actually, I think we can possibly figure it out ourselves at this point. That night, for whatever reason, Killer had a date with our killer, Mr. Smith, and date with Destiny. He crouched hidden in the secret passageway behind the cupboard, holding his breath while waiting for just the right moment. Then the chance came, he took it. Why did you do that? Wait here, I'll get her. Miss Alpin was alcohol struck by Mr. Smith, but his time was soon to come. Mr. Wright went upstairs to call the cops. He and Shady Smith alone to hideout with the unconscious. Then our killer stepped out from the secret passageway and into the hideout. The victim must have heard the cardboard sliding aside. He wheeled his chair around and to look, and after that, the deed was signed. The criminal must have seen the blood on the card. It would help Torres realize the need to destroy the evidence. As soon as spotted blood told the whole story of the crime. Too bad for him, he didn't linger any longer in the hideout, did he? He might have noticed the card on the floor, and the fact that they were all red. It all comes together now. The picture is finally has yet to take another turn. I'm truly sorry I had to see this day come, Mr. Gavin. Mr. Gavin? Hey, yes, Your Honor. This prosecution will continue its investigation. For Mr. Schneid's right, the defendant he is hereby cleared for all suspicions. Believe me when I say that I don't believe this is happening, Mr. Gavin, but I'm afraid circumstances call me to issue a warrant for your arrest immediately. Oh, no need to apologize. I rather enjoyed myself. It's not every day you get to witness a legendary dirty tactics. First, your point, Mr. Gavin. Frankly, Your Honor, I'm shocked that a person of your caliber would be taken in by such a low parlor trick. Excuse the defendant is clear. All suspicions? This is hardly a time for jokes, Your Honor. Sir hasn't proven anyone guilty or innocent here. What he has done is use legal evidence to put the blame on someone, not just anyone, but be his own defense attorney. Legal evidence? Let me ask you, Mr. Gavin, is there still any reason at present to suspect me of wrongdoing? Of course, this bottle, for instance. The bottle of grape juice Mr. Wright was drinking. How do you intend to explain in the way the fingerprints on a murder weapon? Not just any fingerprints. Am I right, Mr. Prince? Actually, yeah. The fingerprints on the bottle are upside down. It seems to have caused this beginning issue early. The court in this case demands an explanation. I can think of this as only one reason why one bottle hold a bottle upside down, and that is to hit someone with the bottom of the bottle. Well, Your Honor, let's see how the experience will last. Well, the boss seems awfully concerned about this bottle, so I'm sure you can come up with something suitable explanation. Yes, like what? Why would anyone grab a bottle outside other than to let him trick you into thinking this explanation is the legitimate one? Is there really another reason? Take another look at the court. You find the answer there in plain sight. Why would there any reason for somebody to unless it's to get. How about you just say the answer in plain words? It would be hasty to see a verdict without. Well, Mr. Justice. Mr. Gamer said that quite. Don't worry, Justice. We'll leave until Justice. Perhaps the defense would care to. What evidence do you have to prove the fingertips at the bottle are upside down? Upside down. My mind is like going to like because
Take that!
hopefully it's damn. No, it seems like the perfect. What do you expect? You're thinking too hard. The answer's right in front. Just reach down and reach. Oh, and good. If only I did. If only I didn't. Hold on. Venus. I'm trying to like figure out. Not trying to present. I'm not trying to present anything unlike. I'm not really sure. My brain is. It's like, could it be? Could it be for the bloody ace? Because he did say it was for. Hold on. Because he did say something like, he put an ace in. He put an ace in. He put an ace in the bottom. Ace in the bottom, so I'm like. Damn. Okay. That's it. Listen. I tried my best. I can. Oopsies. Hopefully we get a restart. To undergo. Now it seems that perfect time for. I see a note for prolonging this. Defense case is fit to overturn the prosecution's claims to find Venus Wright guilty. The defense was to surrender himself to the court and go high court with him outside. The court is adjourned. That is my bad. Hopefully, retry from the scene. Hold on. Okay, cool. Okay, I am so happy I get all my lives back. Okay, cool. So. Why would... What evidence do you have to explain why... for the fingerprints. It's upside down. Why would it be upside down? I'm gonna try out it's actually just to show you to explain you on. Place the oh wait, I got it right? Oh no, what did I show? Oh, I showed this. Place a button on the chair next to your chair. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, I am so slow. Yes, now reach down and pick up her without getting out your chair. See, you naturally go to pick up by his neck. With your fingers upside. Wait! I am... Chat. I am dumb. I am not smart. My mic is peaking, but oh my goodness, I am not smart. Oh my goodness, I didn't even think to put one and one together. I need to think critically and stop relying on stuff. Oh my goodness, I need to look at this while we are taking the marriage. Just finished Mr. Ryan sat here playing bottles of grape juice on the floor. I have naturally picked up the bottle upside down, so I can't believe it was that stuff. Recalling dinner that I was overthinking it like hell. I was drinking my usual drink. Basically, you use the bottle on the table to do the deed, but then you must have to remember, you went to pick up one of those bottles under the piano and you switched the bottles. You took one of Mr. Wright's and made it look like the murder weapon. What do you have to say to these charges, Mr. Gap? Fascinating. So this is a legendary attorney fame attacked from misdirection. What? You claim that I switched the bottles. Where's your proof? Proof? Well, that's like the more baseless conjectures. I'm afraid your bottle of proof is quite empty. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Your Honor, when you initiate the investigations at higher, do you call request an additional investigation? Yes. You have your memo right about that. Retrieve the bottle from under the piano at the Borchet Bowl Club. And here's one of the bottles of... what are you going to dust? You dust that fingerprints too? I would be surprised if any of that, but this Mr. Gavin probably wouldn't make such a novice mistake. That bottle wouldn't bear traces of, say, Apollo. Yes, why don't you go ahead and examine that bottle? But why, just hear me, Mr. Wright. That bottle will solve this case much as what? Something about it has a card in it. 5 of hearts. There's something inside the bottles. Do I need to take it off? Okay, it takes it off. Honestly, this remastered version of this game is really nice. I didn't realize this game was honestly, when I was trying to search up, like, I'm gonna admit, when I was trying to search up the clues for like hints on how to do this, I didn't realize this game was on DS as well. I didn't realize this game was on... give me a sec. Make myself a little bit shorter. I didn't realize this game was on DS as well. I didn't realize this game was on DS as well. What's this? That card. It can't be. Recall the unpleasant women's testimony for a moment. Miss August? Yes, our swiftly the shot. That night, I planted the card like I said. Mr. Wright lost to him just like he was supposed to. This much search of the planted card, the trap failed. Wait, this isn't. You're telling me this is the planted card you disposed of? The one you mentioned, this piece of testimony. I have to put my hands in my pocket and found a card. Yes, I snuck in a peek at it. Found it was a 5 I had a feeling something might happen, so I disposed of it before the game. So I swear, there was an empty bottle of grape juice I had been drinking right beside me. I threw the card inside the bottle. We found the five of hearts. This is a cut. The bottles were swapped, and the only one who could have done that was 4th person of you, Mr. Christoph Gavin. Oh, magical powers. Oh. He was so angry, he was so angry he lifted up the lobsters. He's magical. This is all. But what would his motive be? Why would he want to kill? Is this your idea of revenge, Venus, right? Revenge? Answer the events that you took away your turn. That took away your turning back 7 years ago. My past is like my logic. Straight up, nothing changed. All I did was point fingers at justice in the prior direction. Fine. I'm glad we could have this little TOT right. This isn't sick. What about me? Don't I get to prosecute anyone? So I believe this time we've finally come to the end of it. Mr. Payne, do you have a report for us on Christopher yet? He's in everything. We proceed his arrest now. See, so there's still one question why he would do such a thing. He didn't even have a connection to the victim, did he? None of that we know of. Mr. Wright, have you... I'm afraid I can't shed any more light on the matter. About this victim, Mr. Shady Smith, his occupation was listed as traveler. Not profession to be sure, and that's all we know about. I'll arrange a follow-up investigation on it. Mr. Wright, yes. 7 years ago, and you still haven't lost your touch. Christopher Gavin was a man with much significance, both as a friend and a lawyer. He was extremely talented, to be sure. I needed 2 things before I could confront him. The first was just a place where no justice be taught, this courtroom. Second, a man who would tolerate no injustice. There was a defense attorney. You, Apollo. Me? This is a dark time for our legal system. This cannot have come out. I cannot have played this in the worst time. Well, I'm not gonna say, but right now this world is going to shit. That's all I'm gonna say. So we have to set it right, Mr. Wright. Our work lies ahead of you as one, and I'm looking forward to it. Well, this seems to like a good time to announce the verdict. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright, not guilty, because I messed up 3 times by accident. And 2 more times for being stupid, for being slow. Court's adjourned. Thanks, Paul. You came through just like I thought you would. Pretty sure I didn't do a thing in there. It was just you who wanted the killer. I wouldn't have done it by myself. You sensed it too today, didn't you? Your ability. Yes, a sensitivity unlocked. You come to understand it soon. Wait, I don't wonder if he means. One question for the witness. So you saw the moment the defendant hit the victim. Is this true? Of course it's true. What's this weird vibe of me? What was that, Mr. Wright? You have to find the answer to the question yourself. The question. Yes, sir, right. Today was full of questions, not answers. Most of them. But Mr. Gavin, what possible reason could you have had to commit murder? Perhaps you'll learn that in the days to come. Oh, wait, you don't know, do you? This locket is the key. Oh, that reminds me. I met the girl whose picture is in your locket. Yeah, we met her daughter. We met his daughter. What do you think of the little girl, chap? Your daughter, right? That's right, she's my girl. You know you were right about this locket. Yeah. I took this off his neck the night he died, but it looks like our dear Russian scam artist saw me, so the truth is this locker really did belong. Wait, but that's perjury. You testify, you said the lock. I said no such thing. Amir said that it was still a locker with my daughter's pictures in. It's not a distinction, but a distinction nonetheless. But it's the truth. So wait, but then why? Why was the victim wearing a lock with a picture of your daughter inside it? Sometimes the straightest path to the truth isn't the best one. Give it time. You're still getting started with your career. Speaking of which, I may be out of the job. I work for Gov's law office after all. I still can't believe I just saw this man get led away in handcuffs. Polo? Yes. How about coming to work for You mean at the Rank and Code Law Office? No, there's not a single attorney in my generation that doesn't know it. I can't imagine that speech, but well, you're not an attorney? Imagine, yes, but I'm not an attorney anymore. I wondered the accident incident 7 years ago, the legendary trial, and at the middle of it all was one man, Venus Wright. The case reached its sack and he left law for good. Have you ever thought about coming back to the court? I'm not qualified to stand in the court of law, I'm afraid. Didn't you know? Listen, today's show, there was a single piece of forged evidence. Wait, I'm talking about evidence that shouldn't have existed. I'm not even just shit. One piece of evidence struck me as odd. It's true, see? Well, too perfect. I bet this was a... He's talking about... You mean this? The one that your daughter gave you? You mean this, don't you? Got this from your own daughter, Miss Wright? Yes, that card could have been found at the crime scene. Why? But the killer took it with him when he left, leaving a card in its place. Luckily for us. The courtroom can't step this out. It's a fraud. How could it be so sure? I think the only person who would claim it was fraud would be the one who took the real card from the crime. The real killer. The verdict was already handed 7 years ago. Then you really? Yes, I forged this card. One look at this card, see, should have told you it wasn't. But you can't do something like that. Didn't you call yourself? Was calling themselves an attorney, Apollo. So it's true. The rumor is true. 7 years ago. None of that matters now. He forged evidence. So. Damn, I wouldn't expect. Somebody as a famous attorney, you wouldn't expect somebody to. You wouldn't expect somebody to forge evidence unless they're really desperate for somebody to for you to want to get that non-guilty verdict, but still. I punched him. It's your story from here on out, Apollo. Perhaps I can help you turn the next page. My office address. Drop it if you like. There's 2 police officers. Yeah, I'm surprised the dude didn't get arrested for assault. How about your uppercut? Try yelling, take that next time. I find it past a little bit more punch. And Apollo, thank you. Thanks for today. I had a good time. And with that, Mr. Red walked out the door, and that's how my first shot ended. A lot of mysteries went unsolved, and at the time I had no idea they were all related. Every mystery that day, connected by a single thread of logic. I'll find out soon. My name is Polo Justice, attorney at law, and this is how my story begins. And that's the end of the first chapter. Let's go! Let's go! We did it! Honestly, we still got time for more. Alright, we'll continue on to the next episode. If we can't finish the first half, that's the second episode, then if we can't finish the second half, then I guess we can pause it there. I'll see if I can stream tomorrow. Well, let's not be brief. Oh, somebody got hit? But I'll see if I can stream this game tomorrow. But it's just gonna be really late, but I don't think we could. I'm gonna be really tired tomorrow. And when the wheel stops... Oh! I really love this 3D design though. It's really good. You die. So June 15th, 9:12 a.m. 2 months have passed since was given the rest. My first trial, and I lost both my mentors and my job. I'll admit it, I was here, but even when I was hit rock, I told myself I'll never come here honest. Here being the legendary Phoenix Wright co-office and Justice Tank to stop. Ah, you must be here for the interview, right this way. Hello there, you found the right place, welcome. What's with this girl? Well now, shall we begin? Begin? What? First thing first, any special treatments? Treatments, wait, what? Talents. Any special treatments? Imagine getting special treatment at an interview, that'd be crazy. I mean talents. Yes, well, you might have at least one, but I guess defending an unusual talent, that would do. A little jazzy up, of course. You think so? Let's give it a go, shall we? Huh? You know, show me defend. Just give it your all. Yeah, don't hold back now. What are you talking about? I can't just defend. First lesson, a professional can perform anywhere. Thanks. We want people to be laughing with us, not at us. I'm not sure why they should be laughing at all. What exactly do you think you come here to do? What, defend? No? Well, excuse me, but do you know where you are? The right code law office, right? Oh, I was afraid of that. Don't worry, you're not the first. Look, what's going on here? I came here to meet with the person in charge. Well, you made no few mistakes, but I got a call from Mr. Wright this morning. Perhaps you should go read the sign out front again. What's there to read? Look, it says right here. Oh, why does it say Wright Talent Agency? Welcome to the Wright Talent Agency, where you always come to the right place. I'm Tracy Wright, CEO. I'm a magician. It all came flooding back the trial of that girl. Hello, sir. Please pick a... It's his daughter. Johnny's his daughter. That's right. She's my... Tracy right here. Come check out flyer. So, what's your... Apollo Justice Attorney. Okay, so we can talk to her. So, is this really a talent agency? You bet. Daddy started it 7 years ago when he quit law. Of course, when we only have 2 people signed up right now. Only 2 people decided to do. Tracy Wright, magician and extraordinaire. I only done a lot of stage shows. Pay too. I am a professional, you know. Right. Promise you'll come to one of my shows. Okay, let's see. Oh, and the other person at agency represent is Phoenix Wright, pianist extraordinaire. Your dad is in other words. Did he say he can't play piano? Our agency doesn't see that as a problem. Why there are many magicians who can't do magic. At least you're optimist, I'll give you that. So you're his Phoenix Wright daughter? That's right. After that, with lost 7 years ago, I promised I would keep him fed. So I'm kind of his sugar. Oh, please don't say that. Please sit up. Say that. No. Well, I'm in charge of this whole office. I'm pretty amazing for a young class of 15. Would you agree? 15? How old is Mr. Wright? Oh, he's 33 this year. I'm sure there's a good patient, I hope. Maybe she's adopted. She most likely is, because if she was 15, that means he would have him in his teens. And that's not right, because that wouldn't really line up. She's probably adopted, which is fine. But Mr. Wright's giving up. Oh, you know what? It was probably why am I forgetting his name? It's probably that dude's daughter, and then he probably took her in. It was because of that incident 7 years ago, wasn't it? You know about that? I remember the news though, it's a big deal, so I hear. I was too young to understand what's going on. I'll tell you about it next time. I get it. Daddy's right. That reminds me about Mr. Right. He gave me a call this morning to come. Daddy's not here right now. He's in the hospital. The hospital? Yeah. He's on the strict bed rest until he gets... What? Okay, which hospital is Mr. Right? I'll pay him... Oh, the Hicksville Clinic. It's quite close, right? Well, I'll be going now. I'll give this showbiz gig some doctor, okay? Wait, I'll go with you. Oh, wait, I want to examine. I didn't want to go. So, this is Phoenix Race Hospital. Is this... Did they really have to keep this person, this perv around? Honestly, he's so ugly. He's so ugly. And then pink hair looks gross. He has like freaking like 3 colored teeth. Like I hate him. I hate him. He's so gross. He's so gross, Chad. I hate him. Are you the doctor? Yeah. Dr. Hicksfield. Name. Good morning, doctor. Hi there, choose the cutest ever seen. Pervert. I don't like him. He's so creepy. He's drooling. He's drooling. Is this Daddy's room? Oh yeah. Yeah, it said he's gone for a morning too, but he's back soon. How are you, mistress? You got any place you live? Is it Doc? If the nurse was looking for you, why? If it's Daddy or the cutest little thing. Guess I'll be off then. Later, choose. Oh, what a odd bird that guy was. Good morning. Didn't expect you so soon, Mr. Wright. That's a Zaman. Mr. Wright's bed is... Look how messy this is. You're just hoping without me, aren't you? Yeah, she's attempted to clean it up. Look. You got me. What can I say? I was raised... Try not to let work it out. Although if you don't know... I might ruin your... Illustrator's career pretending to play the piano. This looks like a children's piano. Gotta practice. Wouldn't want my face to get set, but Pro always keep his weapon close. Shall I play you a tune? Nothing. Fine. I so rarely get to chance to play. A swinging spiral 7 DVD cases. These samurai. These are all like made. I forgot the girl's name from the first game, but these are stuff she was into. The Pink Princess, the Zappy Samurai, they're all children actually. This kid I knew keeps saying them to me, huh? Like in these or something like that. Quite the collection. This kid's parents must be really generous with their love. Finny Sprite doesn't seem to the type that kids would like. Let's see, anything else, anything? TV. What's that on your TV? Looks like some sort of action hero. Oh, I know that one. That one's a sniffling samurai. His booger flicks attack is ew, no. So he's a big attack with the... I have no idea you like this kind of stuff, Mr. Wright. Oh, what else is there to do when you're stuck? Besides episodes, so just keep piling up if I don't keep... Try not to buy them. Not till we get to watching right off my reports. Your reports? It's a long story, like your things actually. Let's see. I'll present this. I'll flex. What's this? Looks easy familiar. How could you not recognize the attorney? It's been 7 years. I forgot a lot of things. Yes, 7 years. A lot longer than that. Let's see. Hello? All seconds. These are numbers that carry them to back to back. There are many numbers like it, but this one's mine. Proof that I'm an attorney. To tell the truth, I get it half the thing, just a side of it. How this would go in though. So what happened? Can I imagine it? Me, a victim of hit and run? Hit and run. You were hit by a car and he tried to swerve. I'll give him that. Picture me tossed 50 feet through the air. Me stopping when my head hit that telephone pole. Hit a telephone pole? Are you okay? Thank me, mommy, and drew with the spot. Need ankle. He really is, as lucky as they say. There's something that, well, it's like, right, I just can't believe you have a daughter, Mr. Right? And she's so big, not fat, or... Wow, that is so mean. You know what I mean. Oh, Tracy's still a child. Daddy, oh, remind you, I'm not a child anymore. But you always be Daddy's little baby girl to me, Tracy. Oh, something you should know about Tracy. She's a magician, right? She told me. Not a mere stage magician. She's a genius. She'll come to appreciate her talents. You could just tell me things, instead of insinuating me. So why did you contact me? What would the Phoenix right talent to possibly want with me? No need to get prickly now. Hey, I didn't ask to be dragged into it. But didn't you come into the office on your own free will anyways? Well, yeah, of course. Oh, we're in big trouble here at the office. I thought someone was dying, so don't think this is a big problem. My talent agency represents only 2 people and one of them is in the hospital. That's right, Daddy. Well, how are you going to repay this month's rent and grocery? Yeah, that's the problem. With such a tight operation, it's a symbiotic relationship. When one of us falls on one falls, this isn't exactly a suitable conflict as we having with your 15-year-old child. In any case, if a apology can't help you, you have to transfer to a new school again. No, I can't. I only just made friends. How could you do this to me, to us? Holy? Huh? Well, now it's mine. No, on that note, how about you come work for us? I got a perfect client for you. Alright, like, a client? You mean I get to do my job? I get to defend in court. Alright, I'll hear what you have to say. You got him, Daddy. Hook, line, and sinker. Now it's time to reel him in. It's official. I'm scared. Let's see what I claim. Alright, so who's this client? Yes, here, take a look at this map. I'll explain. Last night, I left the office just before 9 o'clock. I was going to that independent pasta joint out in I'll play piano there. Also, why does is she looking at a private school or something? Is there no free public schools? Play piano there, of course, and that's when it happened. The hard 75 nicked the telephone pole and zoomed off. Creepy, huh? Just a tad. It's almost as you were seeing the story. You're telling the story like it was no big deal. The car sped off in this direction. So good luck. You want to climb? Don't you? Well, I'm your client. Find a guy who knows the telephone. Well, hold on. I'm a defense, not a detective. Don't worry. Once you find that guy, I intend to sue him. Then you can stick it to him in court. Okay. I'm not a prosecutor. I'm sorry, but this is crazy. I'm going. Dude gets so worked up. It's just a joke, huh? Oh, Danny. Sorry, Paula. He just loves jokes, you know? Even the ones that aren't very funny. Your real class should be stopped by the office anytime. The office? You mean the talent agency? No harm in going. It's not like I have anything else to do. One more thing. Do look into my institute, won't you? I marked the scene of this tragedy on this map. It's probably a psych bus. Right here. It's right in front of this park. Should be easy to find. So he's going to make me investigate this after all. So he got hit. He got hit here, and then cars were here, and then hit here. I'm surprised nobody else got hit. Alright, let's see. Hey, how long you planning to make me wait, eh? Oh, good. Hey there, Chewy. See doll. Sounds like your pop had a bit of rough one. Oh, well that ends well, I guess. This is our client. Hey, so this is However, eh? So, yes, and look at I'm there, arms all. I was ready to fight. Yes, sir. You don't mean that, Larry, do you? The boss told you what I need. Right? Don't let me down now, fellow. Don't worry about your defense. I want defense. You need to have care. It's too late for defense. My castle's been stormed. My keep's been kept. My noodle sand's been noodles. You know Miss Alden from the noodle stand, don't you, Polly? No nicknames, please, and no. No, of course I don't know him. You new in these parts? Not really. Then you know the best noodles in town? Alden's noodles? Whose noodles? My noodles. Alright, help me out here, truly. This is Mr. Guy Alden. I'm fine. Maybe you can tell us what the problem is, Miss Alden. Okay, fine, Monica. So, anything for you, Trucy? The strange split layers of me. This one is the boxer's keep I have. That's right. The cabinet is used for any illusion condensation. I've seen one too, but why is it just sitting here in the office? Oh, it's a little big for me, so I'm using it as furniture. Has some half shirts in the middle and pants down below. I think it's a nice size, don't you think? It's not exactly what I call a welcome decor. That table doesn't look very sturdy. You'll never see one of these as a match to, so like you make that teapot. You might think, but that's not it. Before you airs the contents of the pot changes from red to third rings. Kinda hard to see the difference. Oh, that fork is just not. Why do you have a plastic spaghetti thing? That's right there in the reason I became a mission. I saw a plate like this in a restaurant once. The floating point looks so real that when someday I make magic more than just a spaghetti. There's all sorts of strange firms saying something about I cannot pronounce that word. These are my magic props. Practice, practice, practice. Professor never learned these are weapons far from the reach, but you can't play the piano with all that jump up. No, he plays and Nicholson playing. I guess it's right, but you can't play. So you run a noodle stand, Miss Alden, guy Alden. The name's Noodle on my game, and its secret is my suit. I've been searching for the suit for years, and that's not that long really. My friend, the Noodleman for dinner, got long expectations on my shoulders. 15 fathers passed the noodles to 15 sons. That's a pretty. I am food that I was to push away. I rebelled against my father to no livelihood, but that didn't turn out so well. There was no denying it. Salty broth runs through their veins. So it was like the destiny that you became. But you had right destiny somewhere. Oh, I fought it. But in the end, I was bound by the twisted noodles of non-mental image I carried to linger. So last year, sir, my noodle stand, my 15th generation of all the noodles. So tell me more about the other noodles. You don't know the genius that these are my. I make them salty. Why are they saltier than salt? Now I really don't want to find out. That is the regular at his noodle stand. He freaking my pop stand back there in his attorney days too. Yep, him and his assistant. I'm sorry, I'll be sure to drop by. I wish you could, Sonny. Heck, I wish I could. I'd give anything for a blowout now. What do you mean? It was stolen. My stand. Gone. Stolen? What's last night? I was doing my rounds, blowing my whistle. It was like an ice cream shop, but louder. You even get some plates. Now you just to butter me up. That's just sound more like the blues than a whistle. I closed my stance and parked better. Then this morning, dark and early, it was gone. My knee, my keep, my castle. Maybe some bum heard it off. Just guess I don't care if it did it, but I have to say I'm finished. All my news were in there too. That's the saddest thing I heard all day. You know it. Yeah. Well, that's the deal. Good luck. Huh? Wait. What's exactly is true? My noodle stand. Find it. The day you bring my baby back is the day you feast on many meals you want. Of course, I make it so hot and salty to both kill Man, then I really need a defense. Speaking of defense, what I do, I'm a lawyer, not a detective. This is where I live. You can drop by if you need any. Okay. Get it back today if you can, Apollo. I can't use to make. Things have started taking a turn for bizarre traffic accidents, news, thief, or actually there was something I wanted to ask you about too. Huh? I have a bad feeling, but I listened to this lady promise. Don't be cruel. I lost something last night. That is something that was so. Hey, what's this? More thieving and scolding? Well, someone stole a pair of my panties. Huh? Panties? Who's stealing a 15-year-old girl's? Who is stealing a 15-year-old girl's underwear? Who is stealing a 15-year-old girl's underwear? Huh? Huh? Excuse? Huh? What? Nothing? What? So I was my panties. Yes. Right, panties. That's a crying shame. That is true. I was alone in the office last night. My panties out the window there to dry. When the thief came and took them, my favorite panties. I ran after them. Am I gonna get demonetized if I say this so much? I ran after them. Give those bad I shouted. Wait, oh, so those were the. Are we ever gonna get to that person that got shot in the last scene? That was saying brave few, but I lost him. Without those pants, I don't know what I'll do. Are those like your magic panties? A darn crying shame. Well, at least the scene of the crime is convenient. Oh my god, I'll head home now. Remember if my sin or the empty bowls in your future pull. Oh, right. You help out Tracy Dog too, okay? You hear? Things have started to pick up, haven't they? You have no work yesterday, now we have 3 cases. I guess. So let's see where we stand. Not in courtroom, that's where. Well, the first item on Phoenix Wright, Daddy, hidden right incident, we had to find the one who hit him. Who's going to pay us for this again? And the second item, Alden's request to find his stolen through which we stand to gain a bowl of salty noodles. And the last request is mine to find the stolen panties. The bowl of noodles is looking better and better. Let's go, Apollo. Let's go, Polly. To the streets. Aren't you enthusiastic? How could I not be? Let's crack these cases, you and me. I guess we might as well get started. Let's see. Hit and run, the stolen sand, and last but not least, stolen panties. Alright, accident scene. So this is where Miss Ray got hit. According to the map, this is the place. What a huge mansion. Apollo, there's a nice looking lady over there. Let's question her. Okay, I'm a little curious about the park over there too. Oh. Excuse me, can we have a few words with you? You want something? Oh, that husky voice. Why my son? That's quite a house you got. Do you must have a lot of money? Oh, money sounds like something my son would call his friends. This is the key fam. Mansion, little girl. You know, kids with the hair. You want something? Me? No, not a thing. Well, we can't leave without questioning her. What if she wants something? But they're the biggest organized crime syndicates in town. Oh, if you're going to ask something, ask it. If you're man enough. Right. Wait to whip him into shape, madam. Does she know? No, not to. I'm Plum Kitty, wife of the fourth. Had to keep family business. Friends call me Little Plum. I'm Little Plum. Justice, turning a law. If Blitz could kill this woman, would be a mass murder by now. Very Japanese. There's paint splash all over the skin. What a mess. Knocked over by the car that hit my yeah, that's right. And I'm left to clean up this mess. If you know whoever did this, bring her by, but you know, of course, then you can make them clean up You're cute. Naive, but cute. When I find her addicted, I'll bet I'll be doing something. There's nothing I dislike so much as a mess. Oh, I wish I could say cool things like that. I bet you do. I laugh with my teeth were chattering so hard. I'm afraid to dragon. What do I get the feeling he's staring at me? These pictures must have meant to represent the wall. That's right, I call it an artist to do the job. He's the third so far. The third? The first spill paint all over this entrance. Here, the second one on my kimono. So no, don't tell. It's better that I don't know. What a big house, and the gates are so JK friends breaking around these parts. I like the fox, it's so cute. And that's a family crest from the old country. Your family crest. We're clever as the fox and our teeth are sharp. So it's like you need a crescent to pull off? How about the scales of justice or loot? I'll pass, thanks. Oh, who's that? She's looking at the... Here. She's right, I bet she has seen, so you know. There's something about her, too bad she seems to be in a bit of a rush. So there was supposed to be a car accident here last night? Last night? Of course, you wouldn't know about it. Sorry to... Wait, yes, you're talking about that man, aren't you? The one who flew 30 feet in the air and walked away? That's my dad. I should have known. One of our companies like he get a point there. Capo point. Could you avoid using too much industry lingo? In any case, it's been nothing but trouble. I've been cleaning up this mess this morning, but clean this up paint. Little Palm, that's a real cute name for someone. Yes? What is it, Apollo? How about you go through me when talking to? Oh, that seems like a bit of a needless procedure. I'm a lawyer, I live for needless procedure. Oh, little girl, you should know we're gangs. Oh, that means you're the bad guys. Trucy, please, I'm begging you here. The bad guys, I don't like the sound of that. I'm going to need some more tea after this. It takes a lot of hard work to put a family fortune. These are as easy as they used to be for us bad guys. So you're saying that business is a slump? Let's not ask about business. If we can't help it, please. With the slow plate but at the time of the incident, I was around 9 last night. I heard it crashing out and found your father drowning in a sea of pain. You came to his rescue? You're my husband, the boss, and thanks for that. The car that hit your father knocked over this paint, then turned the corner and sped. We're in the middle of repainting. I'm sure that Drake is glaring at me, but why are you out here cleaning it? What do you mean? Aren't you a gangster? Don't you have any goons to do your dirty work for you? Please, go through me over too. Don't be so stiff. I suppose we gangsters do. Yes, but we're community-oriented gangsters, you see. The boss likes to give back to people, see how noble of him. I availed myself of the public faculty, get rid of all the garbage. Now that's paid to the street to deal with. Public faculties? I wonder if she means that trash can. I'm much more interested in this one. You know, I think I bet they're filming a movie. Let's go and look. Maybe I'll find some. Hey, miss, stay away out of the park. He got mad at me. Does something happen here after? No, move along. Nothing to see here. Why did you put some place somewhere else? We're not kids and we're not playing. Something wrong? Detective Sky, we're fine, man. Not you. Detective? Now she's wearing a lot. You hardly want to come in. Know how people are dressed. And these kids? Oh, it's her. They claim to be learned. Oh, why don't you kids run along the place and look for not, or I might spill something on your that pretty face of yours. One I do is experimental hydro something because I'm not pronouncing that chemical that might be real. Man, what's hydroxy, whatever it is, it doesn't sound. Let's go, Trucy. Try to keep out the wrap if you would. Yes, madam. Here, how are we supposed to get nurseries like that? Why don't we ask that woman across the street? Oh, yes, that nice woman. It looks like there's someone in trouble by the incident, madam. There's no entry to... Oh, don't tell me where I can go, y'all. I'll always walk through this park on my... Please get down from there. You'll hurt yourself, man. That's quite the determined old lady. Can I ask you a question? What happened in the park across? Oh, yes, quite Chicago lightning, as the boss would say. Chicago, huh? Gunfire, someone was killed. Strange circumstances. You're kidding, what a morning. Trouble everywhere, the park, the gate, even our house. Does something happen in your house too? You kind without honor, without remorse. It's a private matter. Want to hear about it? Something I don't think. No, what's an acceptable answer? So, what happened to your house? Bloopers last night. Huh? I got it back in the book. This me, the victim of panty slip. What, so it wasn't just my family's son got you too, did they, poor thing? Like I said, whoever did this as a party criminal, it wasn't you, was it? No, of course not. I heard word that panties have been disappearing lately, and the missing panties all have something. It's hard to imagine choosing missing panties have much in common. I just imagine missing panties. I know, we'll find your blooms too. Grace, show me when made of. What have you got me into this time, Trucy? That girl from before. Oh, welcome home, sweetie. Oh, hello, mother. She's a Kizai too. Miss. Here's our flyers. The right agency? Anything agency. Yeah, do you like the new flyer? So, this is our defense attorney, Miss Apollo Justice. Drop by our office, we'll be waiting. Goodbye. Damn, she scared her away. Why did you give her a phone? Oh no, she seems like she could use some help. She said, heir to gangster dying, she doesn't need our help. I wouldn't be so sure. Is there a way for me to see? Yes. Okay, I am probably gonna end stream right here because it is getting but I'll see if I can stream this not tomorrow, but I'm gonna take off tomorrow, but I think I'll definitely stream this let's see, sorry. Hold on. Back to menu. I'll do this. Oh, okay. I'll see. I'll stream tomorrow on Wednesday, but it was fun. I hope y'all enjoyed. I will see everybody on Wednesday. And take care, everybody. Goodbye.